Dividing decimals using number chips. This is a digital lesson, and this one is football themed. So the lesson starts with explaining to the students how to shift the decimal point in your division, and then the next slide shows how that's done. So you want to move that decimal point in the divisor all the way to the right. So in this case, one place. If you move the decimal point in the divisor one place to the right, you have to move the decimal point in the dividend also one place to the right. So here it gives an example of how that division is done, and then the decimal point just moves straight up into your answer. And then here's an example when you move the decimal point two places to the right. So students are going to start on slide 5. They're going to be moving these number chips into the circles in order to solve the division. So the first thing they want to do is type a number in this box. How many places are we moving this decimal point to the right? And it would be one place, so they're just going to type 1. That's going to help them at the end of their problem when they move this movable decimal point into their answer. Now, 6 goes into 23 3 times, so they just click and hold on the edge of the 3 and they move that into place. 3 times 6 is 18. They subtract, they get 5. I'm going to bring down the 4, and then 6 goes into 54 exactly 9 times. Now they have to place the decimal point into their answer. They're going to move that decimal point one place to the right, so now it's between the 3 and the 9. So they get 3 and 9/10 as their answer. Now each one of these slides has a letter and a yellow heart. So on the very last slide, they're going to be matching this letter to their answer and in order to solve a football riddle. So in that way, it's self-checking. So they've got a few more problems to do. These get a little bit more difficult as they go. This one will be a guess and check. And you can see they get a little bit more difficult each time. This one gets a little bit longer, more numbers, and then the final problem. Now when they get to slide 12, here are all the answers they should have from the previous slides. They're going to go back through, find the problems that have these answers or these quotients, and they're going to match it with the letter in the yellow heart. And they're going to type that letter here. If they've done these problems correctly, they will solve the riddle, where do hungry football players play? So this is a digital lesson, dividing decimals with number chips, and this one's football themed.